All right, so for question 46 from the homework, we're looking for iron 3 oxide reacts with carbon monoxide to produce elemental iron and carbon dioxide. And they give us these two reactions, right? 4 iron react with 3 oxygen to form iron 3 oxide. And the delta H for that is negative 1648. All right, kilojoules. I would say 3 significant figures for question 44. And then 2 carbon dioxides go to two carbon monoxides and oxygen gas, and the delta H for that is a positive 565.4 kilojoules. So how to get these two to add up, right? The first thing we want to do, after I change my pen color, I've got 4 iron here. I've got 2 iron here. So I need to do 2 things. I need to flip this reaction and I need to divide it by 2. So I'm going to flip this and I'm going to divide it by 2. All right, there we go. I feel better now. All right, so we divide that by 2 and flip it. I've got iron 3 oxide goes to 2 iron and 1.5 oxygen. All right, the next reaction, I've got carbon dioxide. I've got 2 and I'm looking for 3. So I have to multiply the next reaction by 1.5, and I have to flip it as well because I want CO2 as a product and I have it here as a reactant. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip it as well, and I'm going to multiply by 1.5. So that gives me 3 carbon monoxide plus 1.5 oxygen goes to 3 carbon dioxide. So we can add those up and see that, all right, oxygen cancels out. I add these together. I get iron 3 oxide plus 3 carbon monoxide goes to 2 iron and 3 carbon dioxide. It's just how they're just the settings of the question that they're set that way. So now for the delta H, right? So for the first delta H, when I flip a reaction, I flip the sign. So that goes from a negative 1648 to a positive 1648. And then I divide that by 2. So it's going to become 824 kilojoules. The next one, we do the same thing. I'm going to flip it. So it goes from a positive 565 to a negative 565. And then I want to multiply it by 1.5. So 565.4 times 1.5, right? I get a negative 848.1. Many of you are having problems with the sig figs here. So addition and subtraction, right? It goes to the decimal places. So 824 has 0 decimal places. So the answer should have 0 decimal places. Right? So we get like a negative 24 kilojoules of energy. No decimal places for question 46. For question 47, it's not set to scientific notation, so it should be something in the ballpark, right? Question 47 should be in the ballpark of like 1300, negative 1300 kilojoules for question 47. And then question 48 needs to have 1 decimal place, right? Question 48, so that's for number 47. Number 48 is 4 sig figs because it needs to have 1 decimal place.